welcome back to the Mighty PHI, and today we have a comic book review, and, well, this might be one of the last ones we're going to do for a while, because we're starting to run out of new comic books to review. I might have to start going to my bins and start pulling out old ones to review, but, well, so today we have a good amount to go through. I don't know how long it's going to take, but, yeah, so first let's get started with this. Well, first let's get started with this week's hottest comics. Well, this week as April 5th, April 5th, hottest comics. So, this week's hottest comics are top 10. We have Spawn, number 1, the first appearance of Spawn. Next, we have Spider-Man, number 361, 361. This is the first appearance of Carnage. Next, we have Venom, the Lethal Protector, the first Venom self-titled series. Next, we have The Amazing Spider-Man, number 300. My friend actually has this comic book, but it's in Polish. That's kind of fun fact. I don't know. Next, we have The Eternals, number 1. First appearance of the Eternals. Next, we have the New Mutants, number 98. First appearance of, well, Deadpool. Next, at the end, we have X-Men, number 4. The first appearance of Omega Red. I'm assuming it's that guy with the hand right there. Next, at number 8, we have She-Hulk, number 1. First appearance of She-Hulk. Next, we have Avengers 196. I'm assuming this is the first appearance of Taskmaster. The website I'm using doesn't say. And at number 10, you have The Amazing Spider-Man, number 129, the first appearance of Punisher, and the first appearance of Jackal. So in the modern age of comic books, I don't go and do the go off. In the modern age of comic books, we have as the number 1 hottest comic book for modern age, the known as, I think, the Copper Age is the new age. It's this Spider-Man 361, first appearance of Spawn, Carnage, Spawn of Venom. Next, as number 2, you have Spawn number 1, first appearance of Spawn. And as number 3, we have The Amazing Spider-Man, number 300. Number 4, we have The Uncanny X-Men 266, first appearance of Gambit. Number 5, you have The New Mutants, number 98, first appearance of Deadpool. And Venom Lethal Protector, number 1, the first Venom series. Then we have X-Men, number 4, again. The number 8 is The Ultimate Fallout, number 4, first appearance of Miles Morales. And as number 9, you have, is it Rhea? Number 0, it's called The Mate, is it Mate? M-A-T-T-E, cover version, first appearance of Bloodshot. And then as number 10, you have Spider-Man number 1, the Silver Edition. In the Bronze Age, number 1, we have the Eternals. Number 2, She-Hulk. But number 3, we have the Avengers. Number 10, first appearance of Rogue. Number 4, Thor 337, first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. Number 5, Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, number 8, first appearance of the Spider-Man symbiote / black costume. Number 6, The Amazing Spider-Man, number 252, first appearance of the black Spider-Man suit in the regular series. Number 7 is the 129 again. Number 8 is Spider-Man 1, The Amazing Spider-Man 101 with the first appearance of Morbus, the living vampire. Number 9 was the Taskmaster one again. Number 10 is the Incredible Hulk 101, first appearance of the Wolverine. In the Silver Age, we have number 1, number 1 is Fantastic Four, number 48, first appearance of the Silver Surfer and Galactus. Number 2, Fantastic Four, number 52, first appearance of the Black Panther and the Negative Zone. Number 3, Fantastic Four 49. I don't know. It doesn't say anything. Number 4, you have Silver Surfer number 1. Then Amazing Spider-Man number 50, first appearance of the Kingpin. Number 6, Iron Man number 1, first issue of a Iron Man self-titled series. Number 7, Submariner number 1, second self-titled comic book series. Number 8, Avengers 57, that's the first appearance of the Vision. Number 9, Amazing Spider-Man 14, first appearance of Green Goblin. Number 10, Daredevil number 1, first appearance of Daredevil. Okay, almost done. Last one. Then we have the Golden Age. You have crime, suspense stories, number 22. Mad number 1, first issue in self-titled series with Dave. I don't know if you about that. Okay, and then number 3 we have Weird Science Fantasy number 29. Number 4, Spider-Man number 4. Superman number 4. Then number 5, Superman 100. Then we have Batman 59 as number 6 as first appearance of Deadshot. Number 7 is Crime Suspense Stories number 20. Number 8 is Batman number 24. Number 9, Batman number 73. Then number 10 is Superman number 2. The second self-titled issue. So that's all the hottest comic books as of April 9th. The top 10 hottest comic books in all of the 4 or 5 categories of comics. Now back to the review. Okay, so today's first comic book is Black Hawk 163. First thing I want to know about this is, so this is Sam M. Peterson. And I have almost full comic books that I get from my comic book store. And this is Sam M. Peterson. Kind of want to know who this guy is. So if anyone knows any information, I kind of want to know. So Black Hawk 163, it's actually really good shape. Other than the fact it says that it has a stamp on date. And the story itself is really good. I liked it. And I'll give this a 5-star review. And of course, I just remembered, I kind of forgot how to explain how we do stuff. Okay, so how you pick the comics is by two things. So the first thing is, it's when I read and finish comic book, that's how it gets into the review. And also if my mom reads and finishes comic book. So my mom buys me all my comic books. And I thought I'll probably only read these like once or twice in my lifetime, so I just might as well just give them to my mom to read, and that's what she does. So every time she's done with one, I put in the pile for to review, and I typically I film a comic book review every couple weeks. So yeah, so yeah. Also, we have a rating. The rating system is 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Okay. Also, I have a kind of speech problem, so I can't pronounce my R's right. So if it sounds like there should be an R in a word, there probably should. If it's like a word that should have an R in it, but sounds like a W-ish kind of word, there probably should be an R in there. So yeah. Also, I kind of the same thing with L's too, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Okay, let's continue. So this is actually kind of a cool comic book. I liked it a lot. It's actually one of my favorite Black Hawk comics. I'll give it a 5-star review. Okay, next you have the Wonder Twins. So the Wonder Twins were originally created for the Super Friends TV show back in the 80s. So when I saw that when I saw they had a comic book out, I was like, yay, because I watched Super Friends while growing up, really. Well, I was like little, like toddler. My dad always put it on for me every time he watched me and Mom was out with her friends and stuff. So yeah, this has always been one of my favorite. I guess some of my favorite superheroes. So when I learned they had a comic book out, I'm like, yay! So I got them all, and it's funny. So I highly recommend that you guys get it. Okay, so this is True Believers. True Believers is a Marvel kind of comic book series, and it's just reprints really, and they're pretty much used to promote stuff. Like this was used to promote the Captain Marvel movie. And like they did something like when Ant-Man came out, they did a whole bunch of stuff on Thanos when like with Endgame and Infinity War and stuff. So this one I'm trying to remember because it came out a year ago. If I remember, it was okay-ish. So I'll give it a 3. Okay, so I got a lot to talk about this comic book. So this is the new Flash. So this is actually Wally West because Flash is actually dead. And oh my gosh. So behind my house is a creek. I think I mentioned it a couple times. And so the trees are just absolutely massive, and there's just a squirrel like right next to my window. It's kind of funny. He's just kind of hanging on for dear life. Okay, so this is actually a Flash episode. No, not Flash. I meant, if you guys remember the show Young Justice, there's an episode in Wally West as Kid Flash used to go from like wherever the headquarters is on the East Coast to the West Coast to deliver a heart. But the thing is, as he's running through, like I think, like around the Midwest, he bumps into Vandal Savage, and that was always one of my favorite episodes, and one of the few that I actually kind of remembered. So when I read this, I'm like, oh my gosh, it came from this comic book. So same thing, but Wally West is dressed as the Flash and needs to run the heart from New York to Seattle in a snowstorm, just like in the TV show. He bumps into Vandal Savage, but this time he doesn't really pick a fight with him like he does in the TV show. And he just kind of keeps on running, looks by, kind of thing. I've got to give this a 5-star review. Okay, so now this is Flash 123. So this is actually a pretty famous cover, and this is the first Flash, if I remember correctly, is that you see, like, when they introduce, like, the different Earths kind of thing. So this was a pretty okay comic, so I'll give it a 3. Okay, so this is the Avengers. This is now True Believers, and well, this is a famous comic book because Ant-Man. Well, Ultron convinces Ant-Man that his wife is dying and needs to transport her mind into like a metal body. But this metal body this metal body of a girl. So basically, the person looks like a girl kind of thing. It's like a robot girl, but it's actually a wife for Ultron. I know it sounds weird, but the reason why this comic's famous, I want to open it because Ant-Man, the Wasp is kind of naked, but they don't show anything. It's covered, but still, that's probably the only reason why this comic book's famous. So. It was a good story, so I'll give it a 4. Okay, so this is Captain America number 19. So this is the newest Captain America series. And so it's kind of weird, mostly because with Marvel, every comic book intertwines with a different series kind of thing. But I just get the Captain America. That's like the kind of the basic one. And what's kind of weird about it is, I just kind of lost track of characters and stuff and events kind of thing. And so I think it's ending soon just because it's kind of like how like the dialogue is in the comics and stuff, and ads for the next issue kind of thing. It sounds like it should be wrapping up pretty in the next couple months or so. So I give this like a 2. Next, you have Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 103. Okay. So, yeah, this comic book was overall okay, and people are like, why do you have Scooby-Doo? Well, the thing is, this is the first comic book I really started to collect. Like, I have every Scooby-Doo comic from issue, like, 30-something, all the way until 103. So I've over 60 issues of this. And so I've been reading it ever since I was, like, in third, fourth grade, and I started collecting comics. So I've been doing Scooby-Doo, like, forever, kind of thing. So, yeah. So that's why I still get it. And so this is a good story. So I'll give this a 4-star review. Oh, yeah, also Scooby-Doo is actually a pretty good entry-level comic book into comics. Same with, like with the reprints and stuff too. And Wonder Twins is a good, like, entry-level in the comics, like for kids, teenagers, and all that stuff. Okay, so next we have Simpsons number 17. This is actually a good. This is funny. So the kids of Springfield find a channel. Let's say it's like channel 15, but it's just for local use. Like someone's going like rent a spot. Well, the thing is, no one uses it. So the kids of Springfield go and rent a half an hour to 15-minute spot. And, like, one would be about, like, Nelson bullying kids, other one would be, like, Martin doing, like, science stuff, Martin playing pranks and things like that. And this show goes huge, and the channel goes huge kind of thing. So it was actually a very funny comic book, and I liked it a lot. Okay, so now this is part of the Annihilation True Believers. So this was to promote a graphic novel. And if I remember correctly, this is the Super Skrull, and who I think this is I think his second appearance of Super Skrull. And so so if I remember correctly, it was really good, and I'll give it a 3. Okay, so now we're at Batman 309. So this is the Christmas one, you could tell, but this came out in March. I don't know why. It says March right there. See, March. I don't know why. I think it would have been December, but I don't really care. So this is actually it was a good story. So this lady's contemplating suicide, and then all of a sudden this guy right here just comes in through her apartment and pretty much takes her away, only to realize that she's already kind of drugged herself up and she's slowly dying. So he doesn't want to go into a hospital because he's a wanted fugitive kind of thing, I think. I don't know. Then Batman tracks him down and fights, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I'll give this one a 4. So this is Wonder Twins of a 2. I don't have much to say about this, but it says it has the stars Beast Boy. And that's kind of all I can really say about this. I'll give it 5 stars. So this is the last issue of Wonder Twins. So that's how far back my mom is, about a year. So this came out about last month, and this so this was a good comic. The series itself was great in general. I wish they kind of showed Gleek more, the monkey, but they showed a lot towards the beginning of the series, not much towards the end. But yeah, I liked this whole series a lot, and it was great. I hope they come back with it soon. I hope they come back with the Wonder Twins series again by the same people and stuff, because it was really good. Oh yeah, I'll probably give it 5 stars. Well, the whole series is good 5 stars. So this is actually the first comic book series. I think the whole comic book series to actually, well, not to be yet, but to actually be shown in a comic book review thing. Like, I don't think we've ever had a whole comic book series be shown in almost every comic book from that series be reviewed in a video. So yeah, history, folks. This is history. So this is Batman number 305. Now, this one was very entertaining. It was a very entertaining comic book. and it had a couple of twists in it too. So I'll give this one a 5-star review. Okay, so now this is Batman number 316. So now this is weird. So it has this. I don't know what that is. So I know that's not DC, but sorry I was so rudely interrupted. Okay, so now I don't know what this is. So if anyone knows what this means, why does it say DC has the number, like number 3 something on it, anything, please put that down in the comments. I really want to know why. Because I have some other comic books like that. And I'm like, why are they like that? Are they just cheaper? I don't know. So overall, this is a good comic book. I'll give it a 4-star review. Okay, so I love this cover. I always thought it was funny to just see them and Homer falling. So this was a very interesting comic book. So Patty and Summer get fired from the DMV, and they need to go find a job. But the thing is, they need to go find a job that lets them smoke all day. So they say, hey, an airplane. So they stop being stewardess until they figure out there's no smoking on board and they just go nuts. It's hilarious. So, yeah. Next. Oh, yeah. I'll give it 5 stars. I don't remember how this one goes, so this won't take that long. So this is Ghost Rider number 22. And so, yeah, we haven't had Ghost Rider on here for a while, I don't think. But, because the comic book store I go to, all the Ghost Riders disappeared. Don't know where it went. I'm like, oh no. So this overall is actually, I liked it a lot. If I remember, this was an interesting comic book. It was entertaining and stuff. And I always think the covers, like with this motorcycle, are cool. But, yeah, that's all I got to say. So, if you like the comics, if you like the comic books, the video, anything, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any comments, complaints, questions, like I said, a question today, I would like that to be answered sometime. Answers to those questions that will either put in the comments by someone else, or just any good job kind of thing, or anything you want to say. I read all comments because we don't really get many comments up here in PHI. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.